Hello and welcome to Winnie's Edu World. Today's topic is division of polynomials. This is the third video on this particular chapter. Division is not a new term, isn't it? We are doing division from our third grade, fourth grade, but we were doing division of numbers. So we are getting introduced to the division of polynomials here. So what we will do in the beginning, I'll take you through the steps related to division and we will solve one question, and after that I would request you all to note down the question and do it along with me or before me, and then check the steps if you are able to follow it or not. That would help you better. So we will do one thing. Let me just write down the question. Suppose I have a question like x plus 3x square minus 1. Suppose this is my polynomial, this is my dividend, and I want it to be divided by 1 plus x. Okay, this is my question. So what is my first step? Don't forget this step. It's very important. If this step is not done, your division will go wrong. So the first step is standardizing the polynomial. What is standardizing? You have to write the polynomial in the order of degrees. So which is the highest degree here? 3x square. Exactly. I have to write 3x square plus x minus 1. Is that correct? Always variable will come before the constant. So now what I did? I standardized my dividend. Is that correct? Now let me go ahead and check my divisor. How is it looking? 1 plus x. So is it in the degree order? No. So how will I write it? I will have to write it x plus 1. First and most important step before you do division, the first step is standardizing. Even if you are practicing at your home, please make sure that you give importance to this step. Otherwise, everything goes wrong. Okay. Now, what are we going to do? What is the next step? Let me just go ahead and write it the way I want to do the division. So that will be 3x square plus x minus 1. Okay, I am going to divide it by x plus 1. Is that correct? I wrote it. Everything is clear? Perfect. Now what is my next step? There are two ways how you can go about the division. Whichever you feel easy, you can go with that. Okay, I will show you both. In one step, what happens? I have to take the first term, 3x square, and I will divide it by the first term of the divisor. I am going to divide it. So what will I get? Yes, I will get 3x. Is that correct? I will get 3x. So what I can do? I will make 3x as my quotient. Okay, 3x becomes my quotient. Okay, now what is the next step? Next step is to multiply every term that you see here with the quotient. So x into 3x, what will it give me? X into 3x gives me 3x square. Is that correct? So I will write 3x square. After you divide with the first term, don't leave the second term. go ahead and divide with the multiply with the second term. What is the second term here? 1. 1 into 3x. How much is it? 3x. So what will I look for? I will look for the same variable with the same degree. So it is x here. I will go ahead and write below there plus 3x. Is that correct? I did that? Okay. Now, as we used to do in our normal division, number division, we will go ahead and subtract. But when we subtract polynomials, what do? Subtraction leads to change of the sign. Exactly. So here this is positive, it will become negative. This 3x is positive, this will also become negative. So next step onwards, only the negative signs are important. So 3x square minus 3x square, what will happen? 0. That will cut. X minus 3x, what will I get? 2x. Is it positive or negative? The greater number is 3x. So greater number is what? Negative. So 2x will also be negative. Correct? Then I will write minus 1. I will get it down. Is it clear till here? Good. Now what will I do? Let me go ahead and like the earlier term, I am going to divide 2x by x. So what am I getting? Minus 2. I will go ahead and write it in the quotient minus 2. Clear? Now what am I going to do? With this minus 2, I have to multiply each and every term of the divisor. So x into minus 2 gives me minus 2x. 1 into minus 2 gives me minus 2. Perfect. I will go ahead, change the signs. Always remember to change the signs. Minus 2x and plus 2x, it will become 0. Minus 1 and plus 2, it will become 1. Correct? So my remainder is 1 in this case. I cannot go ahead and multiply further because it is already lower than that and it can be divided further. Correct? So 1 is my remainder and 3x minus 2 is my quotient. Is that clear? Very simple, right? So now, if you have understood this, we can go ahead and do another question. So what were the steps? First step was to write standardized way. Second step was to find out the quotient. For that, what were we doing? We were dividing the first term of the dividend with the first term of the divisor and we were finding out the quotient. Once we write the quotient, each term of the divisor was multiplied with it and written here, right? And after that it was subtraction. Great. Now the same question I will do in another way, just to make sure that you have options. Okay, so here what am I going to do? Again, the first step is standardizing. We have standardized it, so I'm not going to do it again. Okay, we have x plus 1. Here, I'm not going to divide. What am I going to do? Normal way, what do? You think. With x, what will you multiply that you get 3x square? Right here. With x, what will I multiply that I get 3x square? Multiply, I should get 3x square. You only think it should be 3x, isn't it? So, I will say 3x here. X into 3x is how much? 3x square. Perfect. 1 into 3x is how much? 3x. Very good. I will change the sign. 0, minus and plus. I will get minus 2x plus 1. Again, let me think. With x, what will I multiply that I get minus 2x? So x into minus 2 will give me minus 2x, isn't it? And 1 into minus 2 will give me minus 2. Again I will change the sign. Changing the sign is very, very important. Okay, you have to change the sign. This will become 0. Plus 2 minus 1 will give me 1 as the remainder. Right? Is it clear? 2 methods I have shown you. Whichever method you are comfortable, you can follow that. Let us do one more question. In this question, what I want you to do is take your pencil and your paper and start doing it with me. Okay. Put me on pause and do it. And after that, you check if you are following the correct steps or if you are getting the perfect answer or not. Okay? I am sure you will get it. If you are not getting it, just look at the way I have done and you will learn from that. Both ways, it's a win-win situation, isn't it? Okay, so let us start. My question is 5x cube. I'm trying to write neatly this time, but it's difficult. Okay, minus 2. I'm going to divide it by x plus 2. Okay, so with x, what will I multiply that I get 5x cube? 5x square, right? I got 5x cube. Perfect. I am multiplying with 2. It will give me 10x square. That is positive. So next step is to change the sign. I change the sign. So this will become 0 and I will get minus and minus. Plus will happen. I will get 16x square, but the sign of the greater number will come, so it is minus. Then I will bring everything down. Okay. Now what will I multiply x with that I get minus 16x square? I'll multiply with minus 16x. Perfect. I got minus 16x square. Good. Minus 16x into 2, what will it give me? Think. Minus 32. Very good. I will go ahead and change the sign. This becomes 0 because plus and minus. Here also plus and minus. So what will I do? 12 minus 8. 4. Right? Done? 32 is positive, so positive sign. Minus 2. With x, what will I multiply? That I will get 4x. Think. Plus 4. Perfect. I got 4x. Okay. 4 into 2. 8. Plus 8. Okay. I will change the sign. This and this gets cancelled. What is my balance? Minus 2 minus 8 gives me minus 10. That is the remainder. I will stop there. Easy. You all got minus 10 as your answer? Did you do it alone? Did you get the same quotient? Do check the quotient and the remainder. Only then your answer will be completely correct. Okay, so I hope you all have understood this concept very well. So we will be applying this in factorizing cubical polynomial, which you will get in the next video, right? So please do practice well. Have a nice day. And if you have liked this video, please do press on the like button, subscribe and share. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.